Hello guys, it's Mr. Wahidul Haque here, back with another video. I'm going to be showing you the differences between single channel and dual channel RAM. Currently I'm running a single channel RAM, 4GB DDR3 1600 MHz. This is my memory usage at the moment. When I upgrade to dual channel, which will be another 4GB, which will be 8GB altogether, that should go up the amount of memory it uses for caching, which will make things faster. Right, I'm going to do a performance test, then we'll compare the results with the dual channel. Okay, continue. Right, I'm just going to plug this laptop in. Actually, leave it, there's no point. I'm going to run the benchmark. This benchmarks the entire PC, but it also benchmarks the RAM. And with dual channel, it gives an extra boost to the CPU anyway. So yeah, she'll see if you boost the CPU scores up. Okay, it's running a graphics test now. Complex vectors. Fonts and text, and then it's gonna size it. Yep. See how fast you can change the font. Stuff like that. Right. Now this is image filtering. How fast you can change filters, yeah. This is rendering now. It's pretty fast. Now it's gonna zoom in, I think. And the frames are getting higher and higher. It's on 32 at the moment. It's testing the DirectX, which is the graphics. This is running in full settings with 4 times multi anti-aliasing and whatever it's called. It's getting 32 frames a second. Yeah, 32 on average, 29 the lowest, 35 is the highest. As for running the graphics again in full screen now. As you can see, the frames are lower, much lower. You're getting 20 frames, lowest is probably 19, 17 actually. Oh, 16. Right, 16 is the lowest, I think. Right, it's doing a DirectX 10 graphics test. This is very laggy. We're getting a 5 frames a second, but this is in 8 times multi-sample, which is anti-aliasing, very high level. Right, so on the next test now. This is with the VSync off. Again, 13 frames a second. Yeah. Oh, it dropped to 9 frames a second. Hopefully after upgrading the RAM we should get a better performance. The reason the CPU will impact a lot on this is because the CPU actually has the graphics card on board. So if the CPU gets a boost, so will the graphics. Right, it's doing our last test. Again, 73 frames a second, 156, quite a lot of frames a second. There's not much going on. Right, just trying to sort. Right, I think it's nearly done. This 45 frames a second, which is pretty decent. By the way, it's got an i3 4005U processor in. It's clocked at 1.7 GHz, and yeah, it's got Intel HD graphics 4400, which can use up to 2 GB of RAM for memory, for its video memory. But at the moment it won't, because there's not enough spare memory for the system. Right, it's testing the RAM out now. Right, we're going to be comparing the scores later on. doing it pretty quick. Hard drive testing now. The disk is atrocious on this system. Windows 10 you get nearly 100% CPU disk usage all the time, which is pretty annoying. Alright, so this is the score, overall score, which is 1326.4. Right, okay. Alright, so this is our score. Yeah, we can't really see that. Alright, so yeah, this is the CPU score, 2618. As you can see, these are way higher, but these are i7s, 8 core AMDs, more i7s. These are more powerful CPUs. The Intel Core Duo is got less score, but that's a bit less powerful than this. The graphics is Intel HD 4400. It does better than none of these at the moment, so hopefully that will improve with the thingy. Let's see. Here the Intel graphics score is 500. It does better than the AMD Radeon HD. Oh, these were 2D graphics. So the Intel HD handles 3D graphics better than the 2D graphics, which is weird. Seems to be better than AMD Radeon HD, the Intel graphics 4000, and Nvidia GeForce GT 630, which is quite cool. Alright, so this is the RAM benchmark now. This is faster than 4GB DDR RAM ECCs, but it checks it before it does it. Yeah. So these are the individual scores. Right, and the disk is pretty awful, like I thought. Right, just gonna have a look at the scores. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of these so I remember these. Okay, alright guys, let me open CPU Z. I'll just show you how to think the RAM and stuff. This is my processor. Where's the RAM at? Memory. Okay, as you can see, it's running in single channel at the moment at 800 megahertz, which is half the speed of what it should be, because it's not doing much. Alright, for 4GB RAM, DDR3. Oh yeah, it's a double data RAM or something like that, which is why if you say 1600 megahertz, it means 800 megahertz, to be honest. 4 gigs, yeah. Alright, so this cuss latency, if you're going to be upgrading your RAM, you need to watch out for this. You need to get similar RAM with the same cuss rating, delays, latency, all that stuff. So that's why it's recommended you just go for the same model that you have. This is more information, and as you can see, there's a slot 2, but it's empty at the moment. And yeah. PC3 12800, that's the bandwidth, by the way. Okay, it runs out 1.35 volts, which is lower than normal. It saves the battery as well, which is quite good. You can get this is DDR3L RAM. You can get DDR3 random. You can get DDR3 RAM, which runs at 1.5 volts. Right, we'll do a benchmark on this quickly. See what CPU scores we get. Right, it's doing a single thread, which is 763, and the multi-thread seems to be able to get 1700. This is a dual-core processor, by the way. Right, so these are the scores. We'll do a test afterwards to see if it helps the CPU, if the dual channel helps the CPU a bit. I'm going to run one more test, which is the Hitman Absolution, and I'll show you some Ghost gameplay. I'll show you how laggy it is. It's literally unplayable, but it does require, Ghost does require 6 gigs of RAM, which I don't have, so that could be why. Alright, we got Hitman here. It's just going to take some time to load. there you go, benchmark. Start benchmark. This takes a while to load for some reason, like it normally does, but oh well. Also guys, I'm going to be doing some gameplay on Hitman. I've already started it, I've not edited the videos yet, so stay tuned for that as well. Right, it seems to have started. Right, so the frames per second again is 14, 12, yeah, minimum, max, average. As you can see there's a lot going on. He's running this in the full settings, by the way. Everything's on full at the moment, because that's how he benchmarks it. And there's a lot of stuff going on. As you can see, each character will take up thingy and they've jam packed it. This is just stress your thingy. Right, so the minimum frames per second is 8 frames a second. Max is 14.6, which is still pretty low, but this is on full settings if you remember. We're going to see if we can get any better than that after upgrading the RAM. And the average is 11. Right, let me escape this. Okay, and let me close this down and I'll show you some ghost gameplay really quickly. Right, so this says it doesn't meet the system requirement for the RAM. The RAM need is 6 gig by the way. And yeah, we'll just give it a go anyway. Played this before, it's really unplayable. It's playable but unplayable. Can't really do much on it because of that, yeah. It does take a while to load because yeah. Alright guys, it's loading now. It took a couple minutes. Just pull up the campaign really quick. I'm going to be running it as medium settings. Let me just show you. Oh shit. Options. I'm going to run in full resolution, which is 720p on this. It's a bit higher than 720, but yeah. Advanced video. Oh, okay. I'm going to be running the lowest setting actually. Turns out, right. I'm gonna resume. I'll show you how bad it is. Okay, as you can see, it's struggling on this part. This is not even part of the game yet. It's lagging a bit here. Right, it's taking a while to load. You have to watch through all this shit. Also, Ghost was one of the most graphical games that Call of Duty made, they said. I don't know why they got rid of it, but I mean, why they don't do quality games like this? They've had to thingy it. PS4 version of Ghost is completely better than a PS3 version because they're able to boost up everything to the max, whereas PS3 version they had to tone it down a bit with the graphics and stuff. Still loading, it's taking a long time, you have to watch through all this shit. Also guys, most modern PCs and laptops support dual channel RAM. Some even support quad channel, which is where you have 4 sticks of RAM, 4 slots on your motherboard, and then all 4 of them can work together to give an extra boost. Right, it's nearly loaded all. Speeded through that bit there. Started. Gonna give it a try now. As you can see, it's quite laggy. Let me do. Oops, I got left behind already because I wasn't paying attention. Right, shift to run. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to move. Right, there's a lot of lag, as you can see. I got left behind already. Wow, it's not turning. There's so much lag, it's not turning. This is the lowest settings by the way, and the frames don't seem like they're smooth, so I'd say that they're about 18 frames, 20 frames a second. There's a lot of particles and effects going on. I'm coming, bro. Right. What's this guy doing? I can't climb. Ah. And there's a lot of lag. There's lag there as well.
What the hell is that talking about? What Odin? Come on!
Oh. I'm just gonna leave it here now. Right, so Call of Duty Ghost is using 2.1 gigs of RAM at the moment, which is 92% of the RAM. When I upgrade the RAM, it should be a bit higher, make it more smooth. CPU is constantly at 30% for this, so yeah. Alright guys, we now have 8 gigs of RAM now instead of 4. As you can see, it's been installed. I'll just show you the CPU usage. Alright, as you can see, the memories used to be on 40ish, 40 something on idle, and it's on 18, and the CPU is doing less now because everything's cached in the memory, which is pretty cool, and the disk is lower. 8 gigs of RAM, it's pretty cool now. Right, the startup I couldn't really measure that. I'll start up in a second again. I'm going to check CPU Z. See what that says. Right. Memory. Okay, there you go. We're running in dual channel mode now, and the frequency is able to hit 1600 megahertz, which it wasn't doing before. 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3, dual channel. That dual channel is what I'm banking on right now. In terms of graphics and stuff, will help me a lot. Alright, this is slot 1, that's a Samsung one. Slot 2 is Hyundai Electronics. Right, I'm going to check the specs on these. They look exact same. Right, 4 gig, 800 megahertz, PC3, yep, that's the same. It's the timings are the same as well, I think. Yeah, these are the timings, the exact same. So the RAM might be different brands, but they're exact same, which makes this good. So far so good. Right, we're going to do a CPU benchmark. Let's go for it. Should see if the scores get any higher or not. If this dual channel RAM thing works, then the processor, this just uses the processor, nothing else. So if the thing is better, then this should be better. Right, so the single thread processor is 767 and the multi-thread is 1718.